Masato's pork noodles. They're amazing.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Wasteland 3. My call sign is November 9. I'll be honest, I've been playing so much Dredge lately, I kind of forgot where I am in this game. So let's... oh, look at that, we can level some people up, so let's do that. Alright, gonna max out the awareness for Ogre. Point guy. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Alright, 3 points. Alright, we'll do that to hard ass and have one left over. And Marshall Kwan. Whoops. Good grief, what am I doing? Alright. It has been a long time. Alright, automatic weapons, coordination, awareness, speed. We'll put it into speed. And we'll put it into automatic weapons, because why not? And that is the #1 skill here. Killing an enemy with an automatic weapon gives +3 AP, so that's good. Alright, I was going to look at the mission log here if I can remember which buttons are what. So, still working on Full House. And Unwelcome Guests. And then we also have a secondary mission of... I don't know what that is. Finding a Monster Army bunker. Okay, who knows. Look for ramen noodles. Go to the Get Homestead. Why don't we give the ramen noodles to Masato, and then we'll recruit him for our base.
Try some of Masato's pork noodles. They're amazing.
Hello again, my friends.
Here are your instant ramen noodles.
Yes, yes, my friends. You don't know what this means to me. You have altered the course of human gastronomical history. Here, a small measure of my gratitude. Ah, and of course, as we discussed, I'll be happy to join you at your HQ now. Let me pack up my supplies and I'll see you there.
Alright, goodbye.
See you at Ranger HQ. Hot noodles.
Alright, so goes right back into a sales pitch. Alright, so why don't we leave and go to the Get Homestead and help out Randy Get, and then we can recruit him for our garage as well, which we didn't have yet because we haven't finished the other mission. But let's not let that get in the way of a good thing. There's really a weapon I want to get there anyway, which is of dubious value unless you have a character build like I do for one of my characters. So let's get into the truck.
Really need to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun. Bugger keeps jamming.
This here's Dead Red calling the November Cowboys. You reading me out there, caballeros? You all recovered from that big old Colorado welcome that Dorsey's gave ya?
Okay, I don't know who this is. We read you, who's this?
Ha, ain't you nosy? Switch over to 27.065 megahertz. All will be revealed.
Alright, so I think that's a high frequency, so we're going to switch over to there. Hello?
Howdy, Rangers. Sorry about the clowning. Have to keep a low profile these days. This is your old pal Angie, otherwise known as Ranger Colonel Angela Death.
Angela Death?
Ha! Somebody remembers me. What do you know? Figured my name would be stricken from the record after me and my crew pulled our vanishing act. Wasn't our intent when Command sent us out here to reconnoiter, but well, things took an unexpected turn.
Ranger Command has been wondering what happened to you.
I'll bet. We came out here for the same reason as you, because Command was hoping they could make an alliance with the Patriarch and get some, foreign aid. Trouble was, the more we snooped around, the more we realized that good old Pappy Buchanan was a bloody-handed dictator that the Rangers shouldn't have nothing to do with. Unfortunately, Command didn't want to hear it. Told us they were going to make the deal anyway. Too desperate to be particular. We took a vote, the squad and me, and decided that just wasn't the Ranger way. Instead, we made a pact to take Buchanan down and help Colorado become the home of freedom that Arizona could have been if the Rangers hadn't lost the Citadel to Matthias.
I don't know who Matthias is. Why are you telling us this?
Why do you think? We want you on our side, but not without seeing for yourself that Buchanan's a conniving shitbag. That's why I was calling. There's a man you should talk to, locked up in an old bunker in Broadmoor Heights and guarded by mercs. So you may have to do a little shooting to get to him. But when you do, ask him about his beefs with the Patriarch. It'll open your eyes.
What man? How do we find him?
His name is Ironclad Cordite, a warlord of the Eastern Plains, and one goddamn tough son of a bitch. As to how you find him, I'm a little shaky on the details, but I'm told there's a hidden hatch on some monument at Buchanan Park in Broadmoor Heights. And listen, when you do find him, bust him out of there and do what you can to keep him alive. He could help you with Liberty later. Also, if you need more firepower, he's got a shotgun for a left arm.
Alright. It doesn't sound like the Patriarch would approve any of this.
I don't reckon he would, no. But then he wouldn't approve of you talking to me either.
We'll check it out when we're done with what we're doing now.
Gracias, compadres, and good luck. I'll be in touch. Dead Red, over and out.
Alright, so a monkey wrench in our plans. Anyway, let's go to the Get homestead and try to secure the assistance of young Mr. Get. And we're also going to get a really good weapon. Oh, it's this. As the Kodiak rumbles down the trail, a human form flashes out of the wilderness, then spins on its heels and retreats when it sees you. Tracking the figure as it flees, you spot a sputtering campfire and a small group of scraggly refugees squatting around it. The runner reaches the fire and the group looks toward the Kodiak, fear glimmering in their eyes. A woman stands.
Are you the Rangers? That crew out of Arizona? My cousin saw your truck rolling out of Peterson. Told me about it at our last trading rendezvous.
That's us. Who are you folks?
We're just some travelers, looking for a place to settle. Used to live out near Las Animas until the Godfishers came to visit. Colorado Springs ain't got space or supplies. Everywhere else, folk try to kill you on sight. We keep roaming, but we got even less food than hope. Frankly, we're starving.
Alright. Well, I wish we had Survival 4. Unfortunately, I forgot to put the survival binoculars on. We can give them $50 and say, take this and buy some food next time you see a trader. We can kill them and say, you're too weak for this world. This is a mercy. So we'll give them $50.
Thanks, Rangers. This will keep us going for a few more days. Maybe we'll find a place by the time it runs out.
The refugees turn back to their fires. You climb back in the Kodiak. They seem heartened by the meal, but anxiety still looms over the group. Alright, so I'll have to remember to put on my survival stuff next time. Actually, wait a minute. Who has the survival? Bernita has. Let me see if I can go back there. I can't. Alright, never mind then. Alright, this right in front of us is the Get Homestead. An isolated family homestead is eerily quiet.
You made it. Thanks for helping out the old Get family. Homestead is right up the road.
Alright, homestead's right up the road. I can hear the sound of animals. Where's my thing? I don't have any missiles, so we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Well, that stuff went everywhere. Alright, I'm gonna move Ogre behind cover here. And we will prepare. Burn unit. Not close enough yet. How close can we get? 4, 6, 7. Let's move to here, and then we're going to use the Torrent Strike ability. Oof! Alright, well that was quite useful. And then we'll move up into cover. Leroy Brown, gonna take him out here. Ouch. Alright, he's dead. With our 1 point, we will move over here. Lucia Wesson. Well, we did not kill it, but we injured it a little bit. Marshall Kwan. 1 down. And I will move there. Mercy, we're going to crouch. And we're going to miss. And then we're going to move into cover. And then prepare. Ouch. Ouch. Why are you both attacking the same guy? Alright, Ogre. Yeah, she only shot his friend once.
Patch me up already!
Alright. Yep, you got hurt. Alright, burn unit. First we're going to heal. Then we will attack. And we're out of ammo here, so I'm going to move behind cover and then reload. Alright, Mr. Brown. Nothing but misses there, except for the first one. We'll kind of retreat. Lucia Wesson, Precision Strike. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to save that for now. And we luckily managed to get the kill. Alright, anybody need healing? Not really. Alright, Leroy Brown leveled up. We'll max out his coordination. And we'll put 2 points into mechanics. Lucia, into coordination. And we're going to unlock rank 7 of Animal Whisperer. And if we only had an extra perk point, we could get this really awesome perk called Vengeful Bond. As you can see, when your animal companion gets hurt, you gain 50% critical chance and +2 AP. But it has to be 25% or less health. So that's really nice if you can trigger it. So let's see what else is out here. Some more ammo. Repair the generator. And there's a rabbit. And Lucia charmed the rabbit. And what do we get out of that? Again, +10 initiative, I should have remembered that. Not necessarily very useful. And let's see if we continue our streak over digging up nuggets. Yes, we can. At this point, it's really just a joke. I mean, it's not going to ever trigger. Alright. Ooh, what does the billy goat do for you? Where's Lucia? Time to get rid of that stupid rabbit. Alright, bye rabbit. Now let's get the mountain goat going here. Alright, now we get a mountain goat. What does the mountain goat give us? Plus 0.1 critical damage. Alright, I'm down with that. That's a good deal. Oh god! I walked right into that. I'm such a moron. Now I'm going to need to heal up before fighting one of these stupid poison spike throwing wolverines. God, I'm such a moron. Alright, let's waste some first aid stuff. Injury kit number 1. Injury kit number 2. Medic pack number 1. Medic pack number 2. Medic pack number 3. Medic pack number 4. Goodness. Do I have a 20%? How about some beer nuts?
Ready for vengeance.
Alright. Well, I know we're having more combat, so let's open up a can of whoop-ass for Leroy Brown. And Mercy will smoke a red rooster. Wakes you up all day long. Alright, now we're sufficiently medicated. This is not ideal because it forced you into this very small area for the combat, so you really got to proactively maneuver around. Burn unit is at the back, so we're going to use other people instead, so we'll send in... Does Leroy have a... Oh god, I did not prepare at all. No throwables. No area effect weapons. I'm not even using the right weapon here. Good grief. Alright, Leroy, retreat. Lucia Wesson. Can't engage. Quan. I'm going to switch to the energy weapon. And that was a little better. We're going to move up a little bit, just get out of the way, and then defend. Alright, Mercy. Missed. Awesome. We're going to move her up behind Quan and then save it. Lucia. This is probably dumb, but I'm a dumb person. And defend. Alright, burn unit. We're going to put him right here. And flame on. And he only set one of them on fire. And then we will defend. Oh god, all the poison spikes. Oh my god. He died from poison spikes. Get him, Billy Goat. Provost chipping in a little bit there. More flamethrower action. And we will reload. And I don't want to set anybody on fire by accident, so more flamethrower. We did kill off one guy. And then we will retreat slightly. Leroy Brown, we will revive Ogre. And then we'll just attack the nearest guy to us. That was a good hit, and we'll do a Thundering Strike. 2 more kills there. So there's the power of your melee character. Lucia. Lucky action there. Double lucky action there. And Lucia finished him off. Alright, good job, Lucia. So, let's use another injury kit here. Burn unit leveled up. We'll put this into...
Thanks for the assist, Hoss.
Gosh, I really don't know what I should put, if I should put into intelligence or not. I think I should. I think we're ranked up pretty highly here. So I can increase my critical chance. So I'm gonna start putting points into intelligence here on burn unit. And then skills, we've got 5 skill points. I don't really need anything else in toaster repair. Weird Science is going to give us more fire damage, so I'm going to put them into that. In Mercy, 1 and 2 awareness. Uh, 3 into... Maybe I should save it. We're going to save the rest. I just put 1 into Animal Whisper to get animal training. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. And we have a perk. And we'll put that into the animal training thing. Yeah, I'm going to do that for now. Alright, so we need to get her an animal when we can get a chance to find one. Let's do some looting. A lot of Wolverine fur. What was the Provost doing? Just kind of wandering around, huh? This young girl is covered in dirt and blood sitting beside a partially eaten body. She is loudly munching on what appears to be human liver. As you approach, she turns to look at you, giving you the 1,000-yard stare of a crazed mind.
Think we got a live one here.
Who are you? You're not my family. You go away now. I'm sorting through dreams for my brother. Unless you have some more candies?
Say dreams for your brother, candies. Are you eating people? We're going to put you out of your misery. This is too much to watch. Let's ask about the candy.
Yeah, candies. They're the best part. These.
She holds up hard, bloodied hands and wiggles her fingers at you.
Mercy. I think I'm going to be sick. Do you want some of these? They're my very last ones. The gummies say it's okay to chew on them. It's respectful. And they taste so sweet.
Nita offers a few well-gnawed fingers. Sure, I'd love to try some, or no thank you.
Oh well, it's okay. More candies for Nita.
She stuffs one digit in her mouth and bites down hard with a sickly crunching sound. She grins up at you happily, teeth bloodied. We can say, what the hell happened here? Can you come with us? We'd use a skill check to say you're coming with us now. We can attack her, or we can leave. So let's say, can you come with us?
No. Mommy said never trust a stranger. Daddy said never take candy from a stranger, but that isn't fair. I want candy. If you bring me some candies, then I will be your friend. There were some candies in the other house, but they're scary doggies. I know. You go get the candies, and I'll stay here.
All right. So we'll come back, I guess.
Bye-bye.
That's disturbing. All right, picking a lock. Kidnappers in trouble. This cassette tape is covered with bloody fingerprints.
Sending that ransom note was the dumbest idea Corby ever had. Nothing to do for weeks but stare at the walls and babysit these damn kids. By the time Roscoe found the old man's liquor, everybody was ready for a taste. Of course, that's when the boy made a run for it. Didn't get 10 steps before Roscoe shot him down. Everybody started yelling then, waving their guns around and calling each other fools. Don't know who shot first. Guess it don't matter much now. Roscoe's dead, Corby too, and here I sit with a bullet in my gut. Never should have come here. I tried to tell him, but one of them dumb fuckers ever listened to me.
And I think you can hear Nina get humming in the background there, so we'll interact with this corpse, which looks like it has a bunch of body parts missing. Judging by the way this body is dressed, this appears to be a bandit from the plains. He must have been one of the kidnappers. Remove some fingers for Nita. You bend a few of the fingers back and slice them off in one swift stroke. Leave the body alone. Alright, well that's enough of that. Let's get some supplies here. And can we pick the lock? Here it is, folks. Spitfire 1111 flamethrower. More of a flame rifle than a thrower. It uses individual gobs of flame to melt foes down. And we got a cloak and dagger ROM. Alright, so we'll go to burn unit and get rid of the old flamethrower and equip Spitfire. Can we modify it in any way? There's a clip size of 12, so we could add 2 to it, I guess. I really don't think we need to do that. I don't want to change the properties of this thing, so for now we're going to leave it as it is. Alright, well that's good. I wanted that. Everybody's all still high or whatever. Let's go see Nina and see if we can lure her out with some fingers.
Hey, it's you again.
Offer fingers to Nita. We have more candies for you, Nita, if you come with us.
Even out of kindness, how can you...
They're not my fingers, Lucia.
Ooh, those are my favorite flavor. How did you know? Bubblegum and lemonberry surprise. You're the best. Yay, I get to go on a trip. But is it okay if we brought some of my other friends? That one's Spot, and this one's Jill. And they're kind of shy, and they don't like the dark, and I don't want to be alone.
Nita jabs an anxious finger at the landscape of flesh heaped in the darkness. Yeah, we're not going to take some dead bodies with us, Nita, so... Instead, we're going to loot. We're going to get a blueprint for razor linkage, which we needed. What is going on outside? Oh, the provost is still running around. Alright, it's time to leave this place, which is accursed. And talk to Randy Get.
Nia, is that you?
Here, here you go, Randy, safe and sound. It's her, but maybe not all of her. Here she is, none the worse for wear.
I don't know how to thank you, Rangers. My little sister, safe and sound and all in one piece, but... Wait, what about everyone else?
She ate them, Randy. We're gonna... They didn't make it. Answer B, gotta assume she ate them. Answer C, no idea. You should probably ask her yourself. We have to go. We're going to say they didn't make it.
Oh, hell. I was afraid you were going to say that. But at least you saved Nita. I am grateful for that. Come on, sis. You're safe now. You're okay. Let's get you somewhere warm, yeah? Thank you again, Rangers. Once I get her settled in, I'll come over to your base. Don't know if you still need a mechanic, but, well, it's the least I can do. Can't believe you brought Nita back to me, Rangers. Hey, say thanks, Nita. Can't believe you brought Nita back to me, Rangers. Hey, say thanks, Nita.
My brother's dreams are sorted. Got any candy?
I'm sure she meant thanks. See you at base, Rangers.
Alright, so that's the story of the Get family. Let's go back to Colorado. I know we haven't resolved this mission yet. I don't think in my various upgrades I upgraded Kiss Ass or Barter at all. And I needed to do that to be able to resolve it without paying a lot of money. Which I don't want to do. Pay money, that is, so... Yeah. Well, we are a little bit higher in Kiss Ass. I need it to be higher than that. I need to be... 2.6, I think. So what else can we do here on the world map without finishing? Let's go back south. Without finishing the bazaar. Because I want to say... There's a clown thing there, but I don't think we have the stats to do that. Here's a trailer that says open, we'll investigate. An Arapaho cube truck and its escort cars are making a delivery at a fortified farmhouse. The driver looks around as you approach.
You're the Patriarch's new hires, right? The Desert Rangers. Got some stuff to trade if you want to look.
We're going to use Kiss Ass. We hear the Arapaho are the best mechanics in Colorado. Would you mind looking at our Kodiak?
Well, I ain't the best mechanic in Colorado, but how can I say no after a thorough ass-kissing?
There you go. Any highway wisdom for us, friend?
Maintain your vehicle and don't stop if you don't have to. These days, a flat tire or a stalled engine could be the end of you, consumed by the elements. And I don't just mean the weather, if you get me.
Show us what you got.
Just some odds and ends I've taken in trade. Might be useful.
Alright, he doesn't have anything we want. Not even the armor. And I don't want to sell him any of our armor, except for maybe this. Because, alright, maybe that. Because all the rest of the stuff we need. So, that's it. We got $3,000. The rest of the stuff we're going to scrap anyway. Alright, so I would go to the Clown Museum, but we don't have all the skills to do all of that. And I don't want to finish the bazaar because we've got some skills that are lacking there. So why don't we try to push up into Denver? See if maybe we can do some stuff up there.
Hey, y'all! I found me some old brake fluid in the barn. Bring your cups. We're gonna have us a hoedown.
I did not know brake fluid is something people like to drink like that, but clearly I've been missing out. Alright, I think that's the Hoon family homestead that you can see in the upper right corner right now. We destroyed some kind of barricade that was in the way. Roadblock. As you enter a wooded ravine, something makes you slow the Kodiak. A movement, a noise, a flash of light. Maybe it's just a feeling, but the night seems darker now. The hairs rise on your neck. Trust your instincts. Go cautiously. You crawl ahead in low gear, eyes darting everywhere. It gets darker and darker. After a tight turn, your headlights flash across two big metal structures flanking the road. Structures? No! Robots. Another steps behind the Kodiak. Their servos whine as they lock their guns on you. An amplified voice tells you to step out of the vehicle. You don't really have a choice.
All right, light 'em up. Wow. And I thought Colorado trash was sad. You made a bad deal, Rangers. My father's using you for cannon fodder. Go back to Arizona before you take a bullet for him. The graves are cold up here. And on your way home, tell him to hire a better class of spy.
It is Liberty Buchanan. All right. We can say, damn, now we know why your father told us to bring you in. Put your hands up. That's some cold-blooded shit. We're taking you out right here and now. All right, we'll deliver the message. We're going to say, put your hands up, Liberty Buchanan.
Points for bravado, but my robots will turn you into a thin red mist before you get a shot off. Want to reconsider?
So in the olden days, you could actually fight and beat her in this scenario. Instead, I'm going to say, why do you want to overthrow your father?
Because he's taking too long to die of natural causes. Colorado will die before he does if someone with some vision doesn't take control ASAP. And that's not either of my brothers.
You think your father is killing Colorado?
Are you blind? He's letting a crazy cowboy cult control our oil production. Our main trading hub is run by a bunch of idiots in monster masks. All that should have been state-run ages ago. Why am I arguing policy with a bunch of gun jockeys? The point is, my father has Colorado in the palm of his hand, and he's afraid to close his fist. I am not.
You don't think your brothers are fit to rule?
Ha! I can see you haven't met him. Vic's a depraved child, and Val's a brain without a spine. I wouldn't trust either one to run a mess tent, let alone a country. To think of all
oh boy, sorry I skipped that part. She was just going on and on.
When I was right there. God.
Well, what else should we know about Victory?
Shoot him before he talks. Your sanity'll thank you, and you'll be doing Colorado a favor. Not that it'll be easy getting to him. He's got his followers hooked on some kind of hypno-happy gas. They'll do anything for him, including die.
Tell us more about Valor.
The sooner he dies, the better for Colorado. He's the perfect puppet for some usurper like the Gippers to put on my father's throne and claim he's the legitimate heir. Of course, killing him would piss Daddy off. And you ass-kissers wouldn't want that. Might be the only way to get him out of Denver, though. Those Gippers got their hooks in him deep.
Alright, so we can say, we can't let you go, you're under arrest, you're too dangerous to live, we're taking you down. Or, okay, we're done here, you can go.
Ha! Thank you for your permission. Squad, roll out.
Alright, and that is Liberty Buchanan, everybody. An intelligent young lady who is very motivated to succeed because she feels slighted by her father. Alright, will we survive that?
Hey gang, time for another episode of Rocky Mountain Monsters. We're in a part of the mountains where there have been sightings of a huge, hairy giant lurking in the woods. The locals say it's a mutant cannibal hobo called Melvin. I say, it's Bigfoot. Stay tuned.
Alright, continuing to head towards Denver. Are we even high enough skill level? Yeah, of course we are. We're in the 11s. We're ready to go to Denver.
Let's play a melancholy one now, okay? A song about love, loss, and moving on. A song to touch the heart.
The rubble-strewn streets of Denver, the mile-high city, the Colorado State Capitol building still stands among the towering ruins. Oh boy. The oil that Coloradans depend on for heat and fuel is pumped from the Denver oil fields. I didn't think they had oil in Denver.
Outsiders are forbidden to interfere.
Alright, a trial's in session.
At ease, Sister Glory. I know what this is about. The Patriarch has sent the famous Desert Rangers to inquire after his son, Valor. I'll be with you in just a moment, Rangers. Justice is swift in God President Reagan's America.
So you can say some other stuff, but we'll use kiss ass to say, we respectfully request an audience with the God President to negotiate on behalf of the Patriarch.
Well, well, so polite. Excellent. We have something we'd like to discuss with you, too. Ronnie, are you ready to begin the trial?
Yes, Nancy. Present the accused.
I've heard about this thing. Some kind of sentient super weapon, so watch out.
Thank you, husband. First, the heathen Godfisher attacked 3 of our commandos, captured 1, cut off his limbs, and sent him screaming into the sky.
The gods of the sky must be appeased, or the nurturing rains will never come. Thus, we appease them with our sacred kites and the blood of unbelievers.
Well, that doesn't sound very civilized. What's the other one done?
So we can say, you let a talking statue decide people's fates? That's not like any American justice we know. Is this some kind of Wizard of Oz thing? Is there a guy in there making it talk? Or we can say, your God is awesome. So since we're on the kiss ass train, we'll say your God is awesome.
Thank you. But please, no further interruptions.
The other one, husband, is a communist robot from the machine commune who trespassed on our land.
Your designation is incorrect. We are a direct democracy. And I entered your lands to heal the injured humans. It is irrelevant whether one is communist. Communist? Communist? As for the hippie, no one can be denied the promise that is, well, America.
Let's give her a second chance. Go and, send no more.
Fools! The gods of the sky will devour you.
Thus is justice done in America. God bless us, and God bless God, President Reagan. Sorry to keep you waiting, but matters of state must come first. I'm Mother Nancy Reliance, and this is my husband, God President Reagan. Welcome to the shining city on the hill.
Nice work blowing up that robot. That's what those rust buckets deserve. Reagan's justice was impressive. Where could we get a weapon like that? Or why did you kill the helpful robot and not the psycho who skinned your commando?
First of all, I didn't kill it. Ronnie did. Second, the will of the God President is not to be questioned. If he spares one sinner and not another, there must be a reason. Now, if you still want to discuss Valor Buchanan, come and join Ronnie and I in the Western White House. We will receive you in the sacred server room. Good day.
All right, the sacred server room.
Jelly beans! We haven't had any visitors since we paused the Patriarch's oil.
Gee, I wonder if those two things are related.
Offered you an audience with Ronnie.
Alright, so the game crashed, so I think I cut out the duplicate parts. So basically I have to go through the entire building again. I'm really excited about that.
Rangers rarely get audiences with God President. You'll find the God President in the back, Rangers. Big door. Can't miss it.
Alright. Got a toaster over here to fix.
That toaster's been broken for reasons. If you can fix it, it's yours.
We got a Colombian barrel out of it. Squat bulldog of a woman wipes her hand with an oil-stained cloth. Her work belt is overloaded with tools and guns.
Hey there, friends. Sister Nancy Forge, Ronnie's fourth wife, and his armorer. Made all our guns, armor, explosives, and that commie-killing Ronnie statue out on our front porch.
Armor modding 4, or weapon modding 4, that statue's amazing. How did you make the weapon so powerful?
Trade secret, meaning I won't sell it, and you couldn't afford it if I did. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate the compliment, though. Thank you. Anyway, I'm the trader here on top of everything else. You need something? I might have it. And if I don't, you probably don't need it.
How'd you build that statue anyway?
Blood, sweat, and tears, friend. Blood, sweat, and tears. Scavenged and smelted the plating myself. Hand ground the laser lenses. And spent a year wrapping the wiring. Also hunted and killed 30 or so scar collectors because I had some parts I needed. Steel, servos, and such.
She winks.
More than a few of the statue's bits and bobs have blood on them. A fitting tribute to America's fighting president, right?
It's really impressive.
Of course it is. I made it. And it's imbued with Ronnie's spirit. It's an all-American, ass-kicking war machine. Yeehaw!
I have to say you do some fine work here.
Well now, kinda you to say so. What did you like best about it?
So the AI inside remote controls the statue outside, and it's a defense system. Impressive. And we have a weapon modding one we can't qualify for, and she wouldn't give us any points for that.
Wasn't easy. Months of coding the connection to Ronnie. About 100 miles of cable. And the testing was a nightmare. Worth it in the end, though, if I do say so myself. Nope, that reminds me. I got some leftovers from that job taking up valuable space. It's yours if you want it.
And she gave us a free neutron projector.
Make sure you put that to good use, Rangers.
No problem. Let's see what you got for sale.
Sure, have a look.
Alright, so this neutron projector is an energy-based sniper rifle, so we need that. And we will buy the Chemtech chest armor. And that is the only vendor who sells it, I believe. So first we'll go here and give Mercy this as her secondary weapon. And then we will give Burn Unit the Chemtech chest armor and the Chemtech helmet. And now all we need are the Chemtech legs. And he'll have the entire set of armor. Alright, let's move on. We got a bathroom over here.
The God President Waiting Rangers.
Also known as the Huazhong Shil.
North end of the building.
Got a crate over here to loot.
Holy circle.
The Book of Bonzo.
My fellow Americans, well, turn with me now to the Book of Bonzo, chapter 12, verse 1. Blessed are the job creators, for the tax cuts they receive will trickle down to the middle class. Well, blessed are the nukes, for they protect our freedom from the evil communist. Blessed is the oil that sustains our military-industrial complex and makes us, well, a shining city on the hill. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great on Wall Street. Success sells. Greed is good. Well, amen.
Alright, he mixed in a little bit of Gordon Gekko there at the end. We can try to get into this locker.
Look, I know y'all are a big deal, but that's Gipper property. Hands off.
Alright, fine. Alright, transversing the room. Over here is the medic called the Wyman. A lean, weathered woman sizes you up as you approach.
If you're looking to get patched up, I'm your gal. They call me the Wyman around here, but I prefer Doc.
The Wyman?
If you're a Nancy and you do something the other Nancys don't like, they shun you and call you a Wyman. Yeah, no idea what it means. Maybe some kind of rat or insect or something.
I want to say, I think her name was Jane Wyman, President Reagan's first wife. That's probably the derogatory insinuation there. Also, I've noticed this lady's been drinking the entire time, which isn't good, probably.
Anyway, you'll hear a lot of things about me in this shitty city on the hill. None of them good. But nobody can fault my doctrine, so you don't have to worry.
If you're not happy here, why not move?
So where? Colorado Springs? Why would I bother trading one dictator with delusions of godhood for another? Besides, Colorado Springs has plenty of doctors, and the Patriarch would likely string me up within a week for speaking my mind.
That isn't true. So long as you're respectful and do what the marshals say, you are free to say whatever you like.
Do tell.
Alright, Lucia, she already has her mind made up. Can you patch us up?
Sure, but this ain't a charity.
No problem, Toots.
Hold still.
Alright, all healed up. Got any supplies for sale?
See for yourself.
We're going to buy some of these injury kits that I need, because I get killed a lot. Alright, that is the Wyman. I want to say the game crashed last time when I went into this room, so hopefully it doesn't crash again this time, or I will end the episode. The Gipper Patriot didn't even mind that we picked the lock. Here in the ruined part of the building, there's a junk pile. We got sysadmin's log.
Sysadmin log entry 509. Testament of Sister Nancy Justice. Another unexpected proclamation today. Mother Nancy has ordered a full audit of Reagan's neural net to try and isolate the cause. Sysadmin log entry 1821. Testament of Sister Nancy Justice. Reagan's behavior is increasingly erratic. He's having conversations with persons only he can see. I fear that I don't have the code craft to make this right. Sysadmin log entry 2403. Testament of Sister Nancy Justice. The God President demanded to speak with Nancy tonight. When we asked which Nancy, he flew into a terrible rage. Had to initiate an emergency shutdown for repairs.
Sysadmin log entry 3314. Testament of Mother Nancy Reliance. This log has reached the end of its usefulness and will be terminated. Effective immediately.
Alright, so you're seeing the longer the AI goes on in the Reagan statue, the more problems are developing there. Here's a clock. It says, a small nameplate describes this clock's time zone as Freedom Standard. Alright, a container over here. We got a Cruel Cory Creepy Doll, which gives damage to animals +5. And some other junk. Alright, up the stairs, and then down the stairs, and into the server room. Speaker next to the door crackles to life.
Welcome to the Western White House. God President Reagan is expecting you. Please come in.
Alright, I want to note this painting right there of President Reagan riding a velociraptor, holding a machine gun in one hand and an American flag in the other hand. What can be more American than that? The heavy door swings open.
What is this? Those are the Desert Rangers! They work for my father! You promised to keep me safe!
Calm down, Valor. God President Reagan has everything under control.
Well now, welcome, Patriots. Nancy and I, well, we appreciate your selfless service and want to thank you for it. You are true Americans and, well, good neighbors. Now then, help yourself to some jelly and let's get down to business, shall we? As you know. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to if it takes a blood, let's get it over with. Well, what do you say?
Alright, so those of you who grew up in the 80s will know that that is really a Max Headroom type thing, in combination with one of President Reagan's most famous speeches given long before he was a presidential candidate. I will link that speech called A Time for Choosing in the video here. What the heck was that about? Are you all right?
Americans are not going to tolerate intimidation, terror, and outright acts of war against this nation and its people. How do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Marx and Lenin.
Gotta love the Reagan jokes. We can say, you're not even remotely okay, are you? And neither am I. What's a communist? Marx, Lemon, who are they? Whatever you say, sir. And we'll go with that one.
We have every right to dream heroic dreams. Those who say that we're in a time when there are no heroes, they just don't know where to look. Why shouldn't we believe that? We are Americans.
Yep, that's another famous Reagan speech where he's talking about all the people who sacrificed their lives in various wars to keep our country free.
That's enough, Ronnie. You did very well. But it's bedtime for Bonzo now, okay?
Okay, Mommy. Well, I'm sleepy.
I know you are, darling. Night-night. Thank you for joining the God President and I in the sacred server room, Rangers. Before we discuss why you're here, I have a proposition for you. A favor that would make us look more favorably on your requests.
What do you need us to do? Or you could say, we're only here to discuss Valor Buchanan and the oil situation in Colorado Springs. Or we could say, we're not here to make deals, restart the oil and turn over Valor, or face the consequences. All right, we'll say, what do you need us to do?
My husband, the God President, wishes to transfer his consciousness to a human body. To accomplish this, we must acquire a... What was it, Valor?
A cybernetic transfer module. It's amazing. Basically, what it does is...
That's enough for now, Valor. But yes, we must acquire this transfer module from the filthy communist robots that occupy the Denver airport. Or rather, we'd like you to acquire it and bring it here to us. Once God President Reagan has a human body, you'll be rewarded with money, a fine weapon, and we will relinquish our claim on Valor and restart the oil to Colorado Springs.
So we can say, it's a deal, we get the module, you turn over Valor and resume oil shipments to Colorado Springs. We can say we're going to need some more information first. We need some time to think about this, or we can just attack. So we'll say we're going to need some more information first.
Very well, but I warn you, I have a very limited supply of patience.
Why would your god need a transfer module?
There are a lot of issues with the current hardware. The read-write heads alone are...
They don't need such technical details, Valor. Suffice to say, though the vessel containing the God President was meant to be everlasting, that has proven false, and a new vessel is required. Ronnie has announced his preference for the vessel to be human.
So we could say, how do we know you'll keep your promise to turn over Valor?
Oh, you morons! Mother Nancy always keeps her promises. And anyway, she's not the boss of me. I'm here because I want to be. Helping the God President become immortal is very important work, okay?
Thank you, Valor. As you can see, Rangers, he's a talented and driven young man, fully dedicated to our cause. Nobody is being held here against their will.
Why haven't you sent some Gippers to get the module?
The preparations have kept us busy enough. Your assistance is a convenience that we are willing to pay for. Nothing more.
So we could say, tell us more about these robots at the airport.
They call themselves a commune and say they are working for the betterment of all sentient beings. It's a lie. They put on a friendly face so they can turn humans against each other. Mark my words, they'll try to trick you too. But their end draws near. Once we have what we need from them, they will be dealt with like the dirty communists they are. Now, I serve at the pleasure of a god, Rangers. And I don't have time for this non-committal dithering. Are you going to help us or not?
So we'll say it's a deal, we get the module, you turn over Valor and resume oil shipments to Colorado Springs.
Agreed. But only after Valor helps us transfer God President Reagan into a new body.
That's right. They can't do this without me.
Yes, dear. Now keep working. Meanwhile, our home is at your disposal. I'll tell the sisters you can come and go as you please. Make America proud, Rangers.
All right, so that was our meeting with Sister Nancy Reliance and the God President Ronald Reagan. All right, so let's head outside here.
Partner?
And we're gonna, I don't know how long this episode is now, because I have to chop it, so.
Hey, traveler, why not visit Denver? The cultural...
Why do we
Rangers?
see so
Mother Reliance say anything about you?
Anyway, we're gonna call this episode to a quit for right now. We have other stuff to do. We'll come back and do it next time in our next episode of Wasteland 3. I hope you join me. You enjoyed this episode. Hit that like button. I'll see you next time.